What's going on, everyone? This is Alex KGB. So here is my Ice Mage build. As you can see, I have a nice skin for that build, and my horse is also white now, so not all red as a fire build, opposed to the fire build. Looking pretty good. So just kind of a total everything if you don't want to watch the whole video. If compare Ice build versus the fire build does do a lot more damage output, and feel like burning effect, also contributes a lot to damage and continues to damaging. But this build is Ice build is pretty good for controlling and immobilizing and continuously over and over freezing your enemies. So it takes a little bit longer to clear out, but still enemies are enabled. And here's what I have for the items for this build. So Ice Armor makes you unstoppable for 2.6 seconds. Then Deep Freeze is active. You restore 18% of your maximum life and mana per second. Then there's Frozen Orb, stays in place after reaching its destination, explodes 2 additional times for 22 of its damage. Then there is a unique, enemies that die while frozen have 13% chance to unleash Frost Nova. So Frost Nova is part of this build, and it's good to engage with Frost Nova, and I'll show you how that works. This doesn't have anything on it, so just max 3 of 8 charges. This one is Explosion from Shatter Key passive, deals 74% increased damage if enemies die while frozen. So you will see the continuous explosion. If it triggers and there's a bunch of minions that are frozen, they start exploding, it's kind of cascades and clears out the screen. Then here is Ice Armor is active. Leave behind exploding ice spikes that deal 970 damage. 25% increased damage while you have barrier. And then Deep Freeze is active. Explode ice spikes form in the area. So ice spikes from the Deep Freeze, ice spikes from the Ice Armor. Okay, so in terms of enhancement. So enhancement for Blizzard, you can see Blizzard triggers sometimes. And then enhancement to 5% to trigger Ice Armor. Okay, and for the skills. So we got Frostbolt, Enhanced Frostbolt, Flickering Frostbolt, Frozen Orb, Enhanced Frozen Orb, Destructive Frozen Orb. I just took 1 point of Frost Nova because it doesn't really scales anything by the cooldown. Enhanced Frost Nova and Shimmering Frost Nova. Then there's 5 points to Ice Armor, Enhanced Ice Armor, and Shimmering Ice Armor. Nothing here really, just only lucky hit chances increased by 50%. Blizzard, Enhanced Blizzard, and Mage Blizzard. I also have Icy Veil at 3, Cold Front at 3, and Snap Freeze at 3. Then we got Deep Freeze, Prime Deep Freeze, and Supreme Deep Freeze. And then all other additional skills for cold, so Permafrost, Hoarfrost, Frigid Breeze, and Icy Touch. And the ultimate is Shatter. So after freeze expires, enemies explode for 25% of the damage you dealt to them while frozen. Okay, so because there is Shatter, so essentially you engage with Frost Nova, you freeze everyone, cast Blizzard, and apply as much damage as possible with Frozen Orb or just with Frostbolt. So when they get out of the freeze, they start exploding. So let's see how that works. Alright, let's gather some. So let's freeze them, start damaging, and here you see they're just blowing up. You can see ice shards after the Ice Armor. Okay, get some more of them around to kind of trigger more explosions. Alright, let's gather a little bit here. Okay, so this is how it looks with the ult. So you can see you can engage with Frost Nova, freeze everyone, then cast ult, doing a good amount of damage all around you to all the frozen enemies, and then when they start getting out of freezing state, they'll start exploding. Okay, let's go and do an event.
I'm not ready yet.
Okay, so here you have it. I will also show a video after of clearing some of the events and dungeons and fighting bosses with this build. But essentially, that's what it is. I think this build is a solid build. It's a little bit different playstyle than doing the Fire Mage, but I kind of like the fact that you can freeze everyone and can start instantaneously exploding them all. This also works pretty well against bosses. You do have survivability with ice armor. You do continuously do blizzard damage on them, so you don't have to engage in attacks. It's automatically doing the damage. You can save yourself with deep freeze, and while you're in deep freeze, they can't really hurt you. So it is good against both waves of minions and bosses alike. Alright, so next gonna be the Electric Mage, and after that I'll just do the comparison of all of the classes that I've played, tell you my opinion, who I'm gonna be taking into the upcoming Season 1. Alright, so thanks everyone, this was Alex KGB, and bye bye.
Cannot be tamed. You're all fools to try.